So let's get started. First, we have a report from World Business Satellite.
And we'll be putting the spotlight on what's called konkatsu, which literally means marriage activity and refers to searching for a marriage partner. Now, Arisa, have you heard of the lifetime non-marriage rate?
Yes, I have. It's basically the percentage of people who've never gotten married by the time they reach 50 years old.
That's right, and I want to show you this graph here. It shows the lifetime non-marriage rate over the decades.
I see it's gone up quite a bit.
It certainly has. So in 1955, it was 1.3%, but by 2015 it had increased to 18.7%. And if you look at the breakdown, it was about 23% for men and 14% for women.
Well, I imagine there's quite a large number of people who are choosing not to get married, but what kinds of effects could this have on the country in the future?
Well, actually, we're already starting to see some effects, such as the shrinking labor force.
I've been hearing that many industries are having trouble finding workers.
That's right, and the effect is especially pronounced in outlying areas, and there are even fears that entire regions could go extinct.
Oh, so it sounds like a very serious problem.
Yes, it really is, and so partly for the future of local industries and the economy, regional governments are starting to support singles in their search for marriage partners with the hope that it will help increase the labor force.
Well, I know that many regional governments are actively helping parents raise their children, but I have to agree, helping people before that stage of getting married is equally as important.
Yes, I think you're right. And what's also interesting is that one local government is using artificial intelligence in matching up potential marriage partners and has seen some success.
AI? Well, actually, I was imagining like matchmaking parties.
That's what I would think. But they say using AI to evaluate compatibility has actually improved the percentage of people who end up tying the knot. So take a look.
Shikoku-Chuo City, Ehime Prefecture. This is one of the biggest industrial zones in the Shikoku region. But the population here has dropped by about 5,600 in the past decade. One reason is the increase in the lifetime non-marriage rate from 2.6% to 17%, and the consequent decline in the birth rate. That's directly impacting local companies. This is Taniiwa Shoji. It's a company that manufactures plastic bags used by supermarkets. With fewer young people because of the shrinking birth rate, it has been struggling to hire workers. The president is 46-year-old Kazushi Ishikawa.
We've gone through the public employment office, but don't get many responses. Other companies also say they can't find workers through the office.
In Shikoku-Chuo City alone, about 300 businesses have closed in the past decade because of reasons such as a shortage of workers. As a proprietor, Mr. Ishikawa feels a strong sense of crisis, so he started to take action on his own. On this day, he heads to a bank with which his company does business. Mr. Ishikawa is shown to the branch manager's office. Then,
this time, I'm not here about work. I volunteer at a marriage support center run by the Ehime Prefectural government that holds matchmaking events.
Mr. Ishikawa actually works as a volunteer in activities to help people find marriage partners. On this day, he's come to ask if there are any single bankers who will register with the Marriage Support Center.
We have quite a lot of unmarried people in their 30s, 40s and 50s. I can think of several, so I'll introduce them to you.
To help reduce the number of unmarried people, Mr. Ishikawa visits local companies to get them to participate. Mr. Ishikawa is cooperating with the Ehime Marriage Support Center. It's a marriage consultation facility funded by the Ehime prefectural government. About 880 local companies and organizations are involved. And about 200 individual volunteers help in carrying out marriage-related activities.
Our member companies are actually all struggling quite a bit with worker shortages. The number of consumers will keep falling, and it's inevitable that the business environment will become really severe. That's why companies are also starting to look at this.
On this day, Mr. Ishikawa is visited by a single banker from the bank he talked with before. Mr. Ishikawa takes him to the meeting room. Waiting there is a staff member from the Ehime Marriage Support Center. 3 single bankers are here.
Have you all come here with a genuine intention of wanting to get married? You're not here because the branch manager forced you to come. Of course.
The Ehime prefectural government wants to address the shrinking population.
This is actually a registration event of the Marriage Support Center. Many people are reluctant to visit the Marriage Support Center, so Mr. Ishikawa has made his company a venue for the registration event for them. The registration has gone smoothly, and they all appear cheerful.
Being approached by acquaintances lowers the barrier and makes it easier to participate.
Several days later, a sub-office of the Ehime Marriage Support Center. Arriving there is a man who previously confided in Mr. Ishikawa about his concerns.
Excuse me.
Encouraged by Mr. Ishikawa, he has come to find a potential marriage partner. First, he uses a dedicated device. It's equipped with a unique AI system developed by the Ehime Marriage Support Center.
We provide a list of recommendations from big data.
From the numerous members, the AI system is said to identify compatible partners.
It's a list of recommended partners that people may overlook, but may also match their preferences.
They say that since they started using AI to choose compatible partners, the probability of people actually going to a first meeting has more than doubled.
There were more people registered than I imagined. So I want to start using this.
One couple that met through the Ehime Marriage Support Center and got married in May last year is the Noguchis. They say the volunteers also gave them encouragement during their first meeting.
They helped break the ice. It was great.
If there weren't any volunteers and I was just searching with the computer, I might have just quit.
The Ehime Marriage Support Center has gotten results with the support of local companies and an innovative way to determine compatibility. It has attracted attention nationwide, with 60 organizations arriving on study tours in the past 3 years.
We want to become more active and keep growing our membership. And we'll be working hard to achieve that.
Efforts to encourage marriage to address worker shortages among local firms may spread nationwide in the future.